All right, let's see what other questions we have. Can you explain the difference between someone with inner vision and someone with outer vision? Also, can both of them get along as roommates? Okay, interesting question. So inner vision and outer vision, I like to think of them as pretty different. So inner vision is like, these are senses, okay? So in human design, there are six senses, and we've also referred to it as cognition, which is like the filter through which you take in the outside world, okay? So someone with inner vision, their cognition is like in their head, what they visualize, okay? So they can really trust that sense in themselves. They can trust their dreams, the things that they visualize, little visions that come through for them. They can really trust that. And then someone with outer vision, it's like they want to curate their visual experience. They want what they see in the world to be pleasing to them. So someone with outer vision may be like quite the collector. They might have like a lot of knickknacks around, and they may want everything decorated in a certain way. So of course you can get along as roommates or not. I mean, it just depends. Like, do your tastes clash? Do your visions for what the space should look like clash? Or are they aligned, right? Like what you saw in your mind, is that aligned with what this person is creating physically in the outside world? So I generally say that like anybody can get along with anybody in human design, as long as you know your strengths, as long as you know what's defined in your chart and what's undefined, because what's undefined in your chart, you're absorbing and amplifying from the other. And so this is where you have to be able to set boundaries. This is where you have to know, like, oh, that's my not self. For example, I'm not emotional, and one of my kids is emotional authority. And when I feel like that surge of emotion, when I feel overwhelmed with emotion, that doesn't fit in my body. It doesn't feel quite right. And it makes me feel very uncomfortable. And my traumatic childhood would have me like act out on that. But now that I've learned human design, I know how to reflect others' emotions back to them rather than amplifying their emotions back to them, taking it into my body and then making it something bigger than it is. I can just use my words to say, wow, it looks like you're having some really big feelings about this. Looks like, you feel very intensely here. Wow, I'm seeing that you're experiencing a lot of anger, things like that. So hopefully that helps answer your question. I think I went off on a tangent, but